What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. We got Thursday night football between the Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Kind of shaping up to be a tough game to predict just with some of the injuries that we're kind of trying to navigate. Olave, Shaheed on the Saints side. And then on the Broncos side, we got Pat Surtain out. So, we're really just kind of trying to figure out like what's going to stick. What are these offenses going to look like? And I've kind of boiled it down to like a game script I can see in my head. And really, it comes down to I don't think the Saints are going to have a lot of success running the ball, which will make them lean on the pass, which thankfully last week they let Spencer Rattler throw the ball 40 times. Now Tampa Bay is a little bit more vulnerable in the secondary, so that makes sense. But I do think they're going to rely a little bit on the run. And then for Denver's side, I think they're going to have a little bit of success passing and running. We've seen teams just obliterate the Saints passing. Look at all these passing yards for quarterbacks. Look at all these rushing yards for quarterbacks lately, 136, 80. So they gave up 210 yards of rushing last week, 100 to Kareem, 150 to Bijan. So, and then, even the rushing and receiving too. So really, I think Broncos are going to have some success running and rushing the ball. And then Saints are going to be a little bit more in maybe catch-up mode and throwing the ball. So that's going to be mirrored in my entry here. I'm telling myself the game script. I'm believing it. I'm looking through the stats. I'm looking through the history of how these teams are playing. I'm looking at the injuries, coming up with a script, and then I'm matching an entry for that. So starting off with Bo Nix, over 219 pass and rush. We know he has that scramble ability. And this Saints defense has just been weak, so weak lately that I could see him scrambling for big play. I could see him just dinking and dunking and getting 219 just through the air. And then I'm also going to be going Javonte Williams over 47 rush yards. And this was a play that I didn't want to take, but after just looking back at the last couple of weeks of how weak this Saints run defense is, and remember the Chiefs came into the Saints house and did this. They ran 27 times for 100 yards. I think Javonte can get there. I don't anticipate any of the running backs behind him getting more usage than him yet. It might be close to 50-50, but I still think Javonte maybe still edges out and gets that 60%, because I believe right now he's sitting right around 67, 63, 50. So he's sitting there right now, and he's still had games where he gets 14, 16, 13 rush attempts. So that's something to consider, where he's still gotten usage before. So 47 and a half. If he gets that sort of usage, I think he could hit it just with how weak this defense has been playing lately. And as you can see, I'm going to be pairing that with two New Orleans Saints wide receivers, Cedric and Bub Means, which is really just the two names that we have left, apart from the tight ends for the Saints, with Olave and Shaheed out. We got Rattler coming in. I think it'll be maybe more quick game than you would maybe want from a quarterback. So I could also anticipate seeing a lot of Alvin Kamara dump offs, and that was reflected in one of my free pick videos released. So, that's not a bad play either. I'm just kind of pairing it with these two because I think this line is pretty damn low for someone who's going to operate as the wide receiver 2. And wide receiver 1, I guess, he got a lot of targets last week, so that tells me that him and Rattler have a connection. If someone's getting targets, that means there's something there. So I think these lines could be either hit in a good game or in a catch-up mode style. So these are going to be 4 picks I roll out for tonight. I'm going to be posting more in my winnable for free picks and VIP. I had a limited availability VIP picks for this entire weekend. It started yesterday. Or only have 17 left. So if you want to take advantage of a full weekend of VIP picks, it's going to be cheaper than what a normal week would cost. So maybe look at it as a try before you buy situation. You kind of get in, see a feel for the VIP picks, how that goes, for a very low cost, right? You can go out to lunch for less than that. So, or you can get this for less lunch. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to have you in here. My picks traditionally come through. CFP eat my ass. So, yeah, that's how it goes. And then I usually link the plays as well, so you can have it directly sent to you. You can just one click do it, or you can adjust it as you want. But that's the game script roll with tonight. Broncos have success offensively, so really most Broncos over, I'm okay with. Receiving, rushing, passing, I'm kind of happy with everything. And then for the Saints, I'm going to be specifically focusing more on the passing game, just with the Surtain being out also kind of helps a little bit, but just the way that the Broncos have kind of shut down running backs has been pretty good. The only time that they have it is when people get hyper touches, so like 25 for 96. That's like right under 4 yards carries. That's not good. Same thing here. That's about 5 yards carry. That's pretty solid. But the thing about Kamara, I don't think he's going to get that many touches before they just kind of abandon it. So like think about Brees Hall. We know he's a great running back. They only gave him 10 carries and they shut his ass down. So they started passing it more, and they didn't have much success. Um, I just don't think they're going to give Kamara that much roll up time. I think they're going to kind of shut down that running attempt after maybe 9, 10, 12 carries, only go for 20, 30 yards, and they're going to start just airing it out. I think that's what's going to happen. If not, then I'm wrong. And that's what happens. You're going to be wrong a lot in this industry, and it's about capitalizing when you are right. So I appreciate you stopping by. If you are not subscribed, only about 10% of you watching or in are subscribed, I would really appreciate if you just click that button. It is free. There's no sweat off your back just to click that. It really supports me, supports the channel to keep growing to where I want to get to. And if you're tailing, maybe just drop a like. If you would like to maybe leave a comment on a prop that I'm just completely missing. Um, Otherwise, I'm looking forward to making some money. Looking forward to seeing some of you in the winnable where we will all cash out together. And in the meantime, have a good day. Let's win some money.